Welcome to the Just Add Academy. This tutorial provides a basic overview of the various data inputs available on the Just Add platform. You will get to know about heat maps, CSV reports, and various dashboards. Before going into detail, we want to give you an overall understanding that our data comes in three flavors. First, data we collect automatically. Second, data you customize and we collect for you. And third, data we send automatically. In this tutorial, we will review all three of them. The first place we see data is in the dashboard. And please make sure that you're in the media mode and not in the designer mode. In here, you can get an aggregated view of the multiple data points, namely impressions and CTRs, that can be visible here in that chart as well. Let's jump to an ad page. Here are the main data points we collect. If one of them is missing, it doesn't mean that there is a problem, but that this particular ad isn't using the specific metrics. If you hover over them with the mouse, a tooltip is available as well. You can select the relevant date range here and configure the time zone you want to see. Let's take a look at the heat map. A heat map is a visual representation of the ad data. It shows up here the major results of aggregated data. Below, there is a data breakdown for widgets and pages. If a widget isn't on a top layer, you have a small sidebar to view its data. Please note that heat maps can be generated for each published version if the changes between the versions are minor. Another important factor is that you can share the heat map with your customer by clicking here and receiving an open URL that your customer can use. Now let's look at the CSV. I will not go over all columns, just some of them. A more detailed review can be found in the knowledge base. Served impressions are the number of times the ad tag was executed. The statistics is reported before the ad resources are downloaded and before the ad impression is reported. Impressions are ads that reach the device, and started impressions are the ads that were displayed. Unique impressions use cookies and are off by default. Interact is the number of times the ad was touched. And dwell time is available when we get a close ad event only, and it represents the expand stage only. Navigate is the number of times the user left the ad for a landing page or call dialer or another. Engage is the interact divided by the impressions. Now comes the video data followed by many different actions. Now, if you have created a cool ad like a minigame for instance, and you want to track many different activities that we don't collect all the time, well, it's very easy. Let's open the Ad Studio and see. Under Advanced, you can see the internal tracker. Once you define it, it will appear in the CSV file we just covered. Let's think twice of the name you use so it will have a real meaning. And finally, under Advanced as well, you can add a pixel to your systems and basically get all the data directly to you. So far for the data and reporting in the Just Add platforms. You can reach us via email for any questions. Write us via tech support@justadd.mobi.